G'day everyone, Paul Stoner here, CEO of Biggin and Scott. I'm joined by Michael Devon-Santos from the Central Victoria office, and we're going to talk about Daylesford first. But
we have offices in Daylesford and Ballarat, and let's look at Daylesford first.
Yeah, Daylesford first. So transactions, how have they been in Daylesford over the last month of April?
We've had a fabulous month. We're really pleased to have been shown as number one on realestate.com and Domain for both listings and sales for the fourth month running. So that's been pretty good for us. We're really happy with that.
So when I look at my stats, it's 50% of the market you guys have got at the moment.
It is indeed, and growing.
Yep.
The other thing that we're really pleased about is that the average days on market for all of the agents in Daylesford is 195.
Yep.
Our average days on market is 95. So it's about half. So that's really good.
Yeah, good. And so getting that sort of days on market down is a result of.
Really just the advertising that we're doing, the different way we're presenting, the Biggin and Scott association with our other offices. We're getting lots of people up from Melbourne. We're getting lots of referrals. So yeah, the whole networking is working really well for us.
Great. And I haven't told you about this, but I did the group market roundup earlier. Core Logics put out a memorandum to everybody, and it's over the last 3 years, they've researched 850,000 properties. And if you are looking to get more for your property, it is a mixture of internet and print. So don't worry about what any of us say. The proof is there in the pudding, and Victoria across the board is between 3 and 4%. So if you are looking for more for your property, don't be sold on internet only, because there are locals that may want to buy your property.
Well, I've been pushing for quite some time about the print media, and we're finding it very effective in our market. Certainly in our market.
So demand, it's so varied your market. Demand is where at the moment?
Demand is high. It's really good. We've got quite a mixture of properties that we've sold over the last month. So very solid demand.
So if the bread and butter stuff at the moment, where have you got the people really lining up? Is it in a price range, or is it the sort of, the small farms?
In all price ranges, the 350 to 400 price range seems to be the owner occupiers. There's been an increased demand in the 550 to 750 price range, basically investment properties and holiday accommodation.
And any sales that stand out over the last month for April?
Couple of really good ones. 35 Perrin Street in Daylesford. That had been on the market for some 3 years with all of the agents in town.
Wow.
We took it on 6 weeks, sold it for 1.6 million.
Fantastic.
We then sold their property next door, which is 33 Perrin Street. It's on the market for 5 days, sold at 600.
You say 5 days?
5 days.
When the average is 195
days. So they're really standout. They're the really standout big sales. And we've got a really great neat little renovator at 100 Ridge Road, which is a miner's cottage, on the market for 4 weeks, sold at 267. Owner occupiers, just a lovely little property, and in and out.
It's still really affordable for people looking for holiday homes too, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got all sorts of price range. We've got properties ranging from the low 200s right up to, our biggest property at the moment is 3.3 million. So, and everything in between.
So 3.3 million would be one of your farms? Is it a 40 acre?
It's a farm. No, 250 acres.
Wow.
It's been farmed on sustainable, ecologically sound principles. So it's ready to be certified organic. Run a couple of hundred head of cattle. It's got a magnificent, beautifully renovated house. 18 megalitre water on it, and spring-fed dams. Perfect, beautiful property. Absolutely beautiful property.
It's an amazing piece of the world. What are you expecting over May?
I'm expecting more of the same. Just really solid, more of the same. One of our sales staff this last week did 18 appraisals. So those will come on the market. We're listing about 9 out of 10 appraisals that we do at the moment. So just really more of the same. Pretty solid. It's a very solid part of the state to be working in.
And it's so for the sellers and buyers that are watching, this part of the year when we go into May and June, there's a lot of sales that happen in May, but through June, July, we're trying to pick up the stuff that you will see in spring. So it's It's extremely busy. Don't be shy in giving the guys your details because they're getting through stuff every day.
Part of our appeal in the area that we're in is the winter.
Yeah.
We've now got the change of leaf colour and the beautiful autumn that we have through Daylesford and the surrounds. And people come there for the winter, the cosy fires, the little miners' cottages, the lovely houses. It's just a great. We have a very, very busy May coming up.
Yeah, so I should ask you during the market wraps what activities are coming up in Daylesford for that particular month, because there's always something going on.
Well, yeah, we've got Biggin and Scott are sponsoring the Melbourne Chamber Orchestra of Town in a few weeks' time. We've got the Swiss Teen Festa coming up, which I happen to be secretary of, believe it or not. Really big event. Brings about 30,000 people to town.
Yeah.
And right now is the Daylesford Macedon Rangers produce show, which is showcasing all the local foods, local producers, and we're proud to be one of the major sponsors of that as well. So yeah, really great.
There's so many activities, it's incredible. For the investors out there, the property management side of things, demand and vacancy rates and...
Property management, again, really, really solid. We've got a less than 3% vacancy rate.
Yep.
Since we took on Biggin and Scott in Central Victoria, we have basically doubled our rent roll. And yeah, we're looking for good, solid properties to rent. The demand is high.
Yeah. Now, for those of you watching, when the guys wanted to open up in Daylesford, I said every day you have to remember why you're doing it and what your point of difference is going to be, and they have lived up to that point of difference. And customer service, if you know Michael, is what he's all about, and connecting with the local community. As you said, you're the treasurer.
Yep.
It means you can count.
With our property management, we have instigated a team approach. So we have 3 people working in our property management department in Daylesford alone, whereas the other agents tend to be sole operators. And so we've got one lady that just looks after the maintenance, another one looks after the financial side, and of course Danny, who's head of our property management, has come out of holiday accommodation, and she's just totally customer focused.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really, really good.
That's good. And you'll see a lot more customer-focused products rolling out from Biggin and Scott, because we're trying to move with the trends and what the markets demand. And from what we can see, you'd all like more customer service. So that's where we're at. That's it for the April roundup, and you'll see us back here again for May.